All right, let's see how these guns perform on this Duca. Come on, we got him. We got him. Bam. Damn, I was hoping for more. All right, let's try again. Wait. Wait. Oh, we're only gonna get the bad guns and... Oh, okay. All right. Oh. He's gonna get out of our range, isn't he? Get out of our range. Let's just do an AP, see what happens. Try again. Try again. See what these 180s can do, guys. Okay. Overpen, but we got him. We got him. Got him. Let's continue on. Hey, this Colorado's broadside to us. Let's get some AP in them. Look at that damage, though. Oh my god, the tone. The tone. Let's show them what these 180s can do. Yes. We finish him off. Come on. Oh, come on. Wow. Almost hit every single shell there. No, please don't steal that from me. Thank you. Oh. Alright, let's take a quick look at the event ship passive week, the second week of the event. So, Lanzhou, it's tier 7, Pan-Asian, Premium Cruiser. Let's take a look at the commander real quick. I don't have a full commander right now. I am running Consumable Specialist, Eye in the Sky. You can go with an Eye in the Sky, honestly, and like swap it for Demo Expert, in my opinion. Adrenaline Rush, Concealment, and Top Grade Gunner. I would ideally like to maybe get myself a survivability expert as well in the future when I can. We're also going to look at the equipment. We run main armament modification 1, damage control modification 1, aiming system modification 1, and propulsion mod just because I like to be able to juke and go back and forth and whatnot. We have hydroacoustic. It's not the greatest. It's 4 kilometers for detection of ships, 3 for torpedoes. And we have a spotting aircraft, which brings us out to almost 21 kilometers range. Okay, we're going to go popping back in here. Let's take a look at the armor layout. The armor layout is extremely weak. You're extremely fragile. Like, as you can see, the Citadel is quite easy. Don't show broadsides. You can't bow tank. Don't try and do that kind of stuff. We have 33,100 hit points. Our main guns are 2 turrets front, 1 aft, 180 millimeter guns. Our damage per minute on AP is 219,000, and on HE it is 127,000. Now, the guns are extremely accurate, and we have 17.6 kilometer range, which is insane. We also have deep water torps. Remember, these cannot hit DDs or subs. So cruisers, battleships, and CVs only. They're 8 kilometers, 61 knots, 15,800 damage. We do have depth charges from airstrike, but it's only 6 kilometers. It's not entirely usable. Our AA is pretty weak, so don't really expect to defend yourself from CVs unless it's tier 6s. Then you might get a little lucky there. With speed flag, we do 36.8 knots, 690 meter turning circle radius, and an 8.6 rudder shift, as well as our detectability is 11.4. Alright guys, that was the overview of the ship. We're going to get into the rest of the gameplay now, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, here's the gameplay. We start off by shooting a new dockyard ship. We're gonna try and burn it down. I think we have... Well, we do have more than enough pen to hit that. And we're going to show the range with the spotter plane. Like, we're a tier 7 cruiser shooting 20... You hear me right. 20 kilometers away with great accuracy. Now, this video is to give you a glimpse of how the ship performs. And if it was worth, or is it worth, spending the 3,500 doubloons on the event pass to get it. By the time this video is out, obviously, you could be past the point of getting the ship. You could almost be completely done the event pass, and if you haven't done the extra, the second tier, maybe this review will help you figure out whether or not you feel the ship is worth paying for. We will come to the conclusion at the end of this video. As you can see, we have a very long range with the spotter up. And we have a really good pen on this ship. I mean, the Sigma on this gun is 2.0. It's wonderful, wonderful. So, again, I want to reiterate though, there is a downside to this ship. We don't have any armor, guys, and our ASW is extremely short ranged. The armor is very, very low on this ship because it is a tier 5, 6 hull. It's a Molotov, which I guess is also a Kirov, so we don't exactly have a tanky ship. But we are decently maneuverable, as you're about to see. I used this clip from a YouTube short. We killed the submarine, and then we're like, oh, so now you got to see the full thing. So we're gonna try and burn down the Kearsarge. We do keep switching between AP and HE because we are running 180 mil guns. So I was testing out whether or not it's worth trying to full pen him with the guns. The position I am in on this map, I cannot use my torpedoes. I'll be real with you. I didn't feel safe using the torpedoes on this ship because they're only 8-kilometer range, and like I said, your hull is a little squishy. We just hit every single shell that we shot from our 2 front guns. The accuracy on this thing is absolutely crazy. Like, look at it. Oh, this ship is a lot of fun to play. And as you'll notice, we are bottom tier in this match. So, guys, it is performing as a bottom tier ship and it's doing pretty well. We'll talk about it a little bit more, like the conclusion, but we only missed 1 shell there. I hate to admit this, but every time I miss, it's actually my fault. Because how accurate this ship feels and is, it is really my fault when I miss. So, and just like that, we got a Kearsarge kill. This little tier 7 took out the tier 9 American hybrid battleship. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I killed the Surrey. He's a little too maneuverable for me to fire at that range. But I see an Azuma. What if we sneak up on that Azuma with our little bit of AP? Because 180 millimeters is nothing to slouch at. We do actually like hit really hard. So keep that in mind when you are fighting this ship, or if you have fought this ship and you've experienced that. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. But the AP definitely can slap. We can also get slapped by the AP, but like enemy's AP. We have no hull, basically. Look, 5k damage, not bad. Again, that's another tier 9 ship. We're a tier 7. I think we're doing great. The firing angles on these guns is incredible. I think it's great. Look at that, another kill. And look at our maneuverability, all because we're using prop mod too, by the way, I'm just saying. But we are going to see some downsides to this ship. No armor. I don't really want to fight a Gneisenau and Rosalind. Those 406s we can't do anything about. And the 380s, well, we still can't do anything about them. I fired the torpedoes just because I was like, let's press this button, see what happens. I will say, we do have a lot of kills, but we don't have a lot of damage. Yeah, see? We're angled, it doesn't matter. But look at that firing angle. Look at that. That is crazy. But remember, guys, helping get kills is very important. Just as important as like getting damage. So we're gonna keep firing on the Rosalind, which, by the way, I need to grind for. And we're gonna keep trying to do our best for the team. The guys now, I'm not so worried about. Like, we can fight them. We can fight this boy. This ship is very fun to play. I have actually really been enjoying it. And this is before I got the camo for the ship. There is a camo in the event pass as well. It looks really cool. I think it's like the ship coming up from the sea or whatnot. It's really neat. Really neat. So I'm gonna go here and gonna tell you guys, there's not much left to this video, but I really do personally feel if you enjoy the Kirov, Molotov, if you enjoy like the railgun aspect of the Russian ships and whatnot, this ship is worth it. It is worth the 3,500 doubloons. It is absolutely a lot of fun to play. Bottom tier, top tier, you name it. Top tier, you're like citadeling things left, right, and center. Well, like when you're top tier. When you're bottom tier, you can still citadel things. I mean, there's a lot of cruisers that you can still citadel. It's really worth it, in my opinion. If you have the doubloons to spare, I would suggest you get it. Again, Lanzhou. It's a good ship. Sorry for the pronunciation, by the way. The Kirov is destroying us because like he pens our hull everywhere. And our hydro doesn't spot far enough, honestly, for us to hunt DDs and smoke. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know down below if you want to see more reviews and more gameplay. And of what ships. All right, see you later.